Woo! Welcome to week 14 of Back to School Mondays. By now, it's not even back to school. We're just in school riding high. Hey, everybody, welcome. And before we get started, I just want to ask one question. How stressed are you today, or how stressful was your day? Give me a number on the scale of 1 to 10 in the chat. 1, I was stress free. I was good on, or level 10. It has been a day. Okay. So I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of minutes to join us live or whatever. And so then we're gonna talk about managing big emotions. Sometimes we as adults have big emotions and we don't know how to handle them. So imagine a child that's stressed out, that has a whole bunch of stuff going on. Whether it's elementary or high school, they have tests, they have projects, they have peers that just won't stop getting on their nerves or making the class get in trouble. That can create big emotions. And the key is not to hide them or walk away from them, but to help them learn how to deal with them. And if we aren't modeling those ways as adults, or we're not talking to kids in a way to help them manage those emotions, it can lead to significant problems in school, as well as their academics and, even their own just personal problems because of dealing with those emotions. So, welcome back. This is month 4, finishing strong with confidence, calm, and focus. So let's take a minute. We're going to take a few deep breaths, and I want y'all to see the magic of just doing that one simple thing. So, and I do this with my class. We call it calm classroom, especially when I have that rowdy group right after lunch. I want to make sure we calm them down, get them ready for learning. So let's take a few deep breaths in, hold, and exhale. Take another deep breath in, hold, exhale. Last time, take a deep breath in, try to clear your mind. Close your eyes if you have to, hold, and exhale. Oh my goodness, I'm already calm. I'm talking calmer. How about you? How did that make you feel? Tell me in the comments. Did that even calm you down, just taking those few deep breaths? Okay, so we know that you guys, for the busy mom, you don't always have time to talk for 45 minutes about feelings. So today is about quick, fast tools. We know that children just want to go on and on and on sometimes, and they really do need that time to de-stress and release. But you may not always have that time. Some of you may be the emotional anchor, and you need to be centered as well. But you also want to make sure you don't leave your child hanging. And then we also know that there's the parent that believes in emotional awareness. And today we're going to reinforce it with structure, making sure we give you actionable tools that you can use to make sure your child finishes the school year strong and confident. Studies show that children who learn emotional regulation are 50% more likely to rebound academically after challenges. Think about that big test they studied for that they didn't do so well on. Think about that project that they thought sure they had aced it or nailed it, and then the teacher, for whatever reason, didn't give them as many points as they had anticipated. Today, we had big emotions in class. We took a test. Children killed it. They did amazing. Some of them did, and some of them not so well. So we had to figure out how can we talk them through those emotions. Some kids had to realize, you know what, I didn't put forth my best effort. So then it's a question of why? Why would you sit here 40, 50, 60 minutes and don't do your best effort? Have those conversations. And for those who did it, who did a great job, why? What led to that success? How did you prepare? And how does it feel now that you've had that success? So strategy 1, name it to tame it. If it's a bad emotion, name it so we can tame it. If they say, oh, I feel butterflies in my stomach, well, that sounds like anxiety or worry. Let's talk about it. If they're excited because they did something very well, let's name that too. It's excitement. Yes. You feel a little jittery, excited. You just want to run around and play. Hey, that's a good thing too. We definitely want to teach our children to name how they're feeling so we can address it, good or bad or indifferent. Okay. Maybe you can look at their face and see that they're frustrated. Well, maybe that means that something's a little too hard. So what can we do? What kind of strategies can we equip them with to help them calm down? Especially if we know our child will pop off at anybody that look at them crazy or say something they don't like. We definitely need to tame those emotions. Okay, and maybe you want to say, I see you're feeling a little anxious. I see you're feeling a little upset. I'm right here. Let's figure this out together. Or I see you are excited. Let's talk about why. What led to this excitement? Because we want to not only focus on the negative stuff, we want to focus on rewarding the positive as well. Strategy 2, co-regulate before you correct. Okay, instead of saying stop crying, say let's breathe together first, just like what we just did. Let's do something together. Or maybe you want to give them just a big hug. Okay, you may not know why they need the hug. I know my daughter's looking at this like, mama, hugs. Yeah, hugs. Because hugs can definitely calm an aching soil. It's not soil, soul, a hurting heart, or just make them feel better. Thank you, everybody, for being here. So we're talking about regulating big emotions with your child. And I want you to drop in the comments ways you help your children get over big emotions, good or bad. If it's something they're struggling with or they're not feeling too good about, what do you do to calm them down or help them regulate, identify, and appease that emotion? Lastly, reset the environment. Sometimes a good old fashioned walk around the block can work wonders. Okay. And if you like me and you have a pet or a dog, then taking the dog for a walk. Oh my gosh, my dog gets so excited when he even hears the word. Okay. How many of you can connect with that? And so imagine how a kid would feel or a child would feel if a dog gets so excited about walking. Maybe your child just wants to spend some time with you. Maybe that's a great way to start talking about some of the things we've been discussing over the course of these weeks. Talking about the school day, things about challenges, goals. Those are all ways we can put everything together to create a uniform package where we're definitely addressing the social emotional needs of our children. Maybe give them some time to go dance in the music. Get some music going and start dancing. Show them how you used to cut a rug back in your day. Not drop it like it's hot. Okay? Do a drawing. Change the room. Just go somewhere. Get in the car and drive around, or even get on a bike and drive and ride around. Maybe go throw a ball with them or something. I always tell my kids to go outside and play in the dirt. I mean, that's what soap and water is for. You can get cleaned up, right? You just go get in some mud and have some fun. So when emotions are high, we need to make sure we are addressing that, because thinking is low, and that's how some people react irrationally and do things that they probably would not have done if they had thought about it first. Okay? So we want to teach them how to stop, assess, and problem solve. It can work wonders, especially in the classroom. I'll tell you, I have seen instances where things that are just so minute have turned into whole big blowouts in school, which leaves people getting suspended, class interrupted, children not learning, and teachers getting frustrated as well. We have got to teach our children social, emotional tools to help them regulate their emotions. So one of the things we want to do, have a calm corner in class. I know I just did a calm classroom to start us off, but a calm corner. I know back in the day I did have like a little area where they could sit on Pilates balls and things of that nature and kind of relax, but we don't always have those resources available. So have a calm corner in the classroom. I know one of the things where we have students with anger issues, we give them some kind of anchor they can wear on their arm, or a squishy ball that they know not to play with, but they know how to use it to make sure that they are calming themselves down. I also have some signals with students in my class where if they give me that signal, I ain't gonna show y'all the signal, but if they give me that signal, I know it's time for them to go take a break for a few seconds or a few minutes and then come on back into the classroom or come out the bathroom so they can be a part of what we're doing. Okay, so what big feelings show up most in your home? What do you know is a struggle for your child? Worry, frustration, overwhelm? And what do you do to support them? How do you help your child? Please drop it in the chat so we can all benefit from each other and learn some strategies to help our kids have the best school year and life ever, because these strategies not only work for kids, they work for adults. And if we're modeling these things for them, imagine how much it will benefit them now and in the future. They do mirror what they see, and we want them to see good things, quality behaviors, so that they will model those as well. All right, so guess what, you guys? We have 2 more episodes left, and next week we are having a special guest. Her name is Casey Williams of Young and Vibrant Tutoring, and she is going to come on, and we're going to have a whole shindig to help us make sure we are finishing strong, managing stress and emotions, and doing what we can to help our children be successful this school year and for life in general. So that's going to be really good. If you want to drop a link, click the link in my bio to get access to my mailing list. I'll give you a precursor of what we're going to be talking about, and I'm super excited to have her join us on because she brings a wealth of knowledge from the tutoring aspect, and then we can all just join forces and have one big happy life. next week at 7 p.m. So remember, subscribe to my YouTube if you're watching me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Share with people. That is the best way you can support people who are trying to make a difference in our world, trying to make a difference for our children and help them see how much we need them for a brighter future. So thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you all next week. Hope you engage on my page, and you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Take care, y'all. Bye.